right, everybody, welcome back. This is the Common Goal Podcast, episode 12. Here with Mikayle, myself, Evan, Aston, and Malcolm. Man, how y'all week been? Go good?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's terrible.
I'm annoyed. My
What?
team, my team, Miami Heat got smoked. So that's why I'm upset.
Damn.
Bro, I'm so glad I ain't put money on them. I'm really glad.
You were
I was supposed to.
You know what? While y'all sulk over there, we're going to get into the first topic. So, to start off, we got Rhythm and Flow. We all were finishing up the show over the weekend, and we figured might as well talk about it because I really enjoyed, like, from what I've seen, the stuff from Chance, T.I., and Cardi. What do y'all think?
It had its negatives, but I really loved it a lot. It was a good show, actually.
I feel the same. What I'm about to say, though, is that do we think all the judges were qualified? Not qualified, but a good pick of judges. Because I saw somebody on Twitter said that the judges weren't qualified to talk about nothing except for Cardi because she's the only one that sells. And I was like, well,
That makes sense.
It's the complete opposite. Cardi isn't.
For those,
because she doesn't.
for those who haven't watched Rhythm and Flow, Cardi offered no like real solid opinion that wasn't off of her own thought. It was mostly piggybacks off of what Chance and T.I. was saying.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I mean, also, but she in the sense of like selling, because she knows what's going to sell. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just has the ear for music. It's like, yo, that's what's
How are you gonna know what's gonna sell when you don't even write your music?
But you gonna
You're
know
just given a piece of paper with words on it, and you're like,
I
rap.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say you can know what you're gonna sell if you the one that's selling. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of handpick what material you gonna perform. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh
That's
yeah,
true.
that right there, I can't do that on this beat. So I'm gonna go ahead and get something new.
Is Rhythm and Flow based on MCing? No,
And it's artistry.
not MCing. Like, aren't they like attacking their opponents? No, in a sense.
In
There
a
was
sense.
there was a round,
There was a round, yeah.
and like where there was like battle rap, and they kind of.
My-
It
like,
wasn't a good
But you can say-
representation
you
of
can
battle
say
rap, in
it's
my
like-
opinion.
You could say it's more like a battle because you're trying to outcompete everybody else.
I mean,
So if that's the case, then it's based on the material. So do y'all feel like the judges is based like? I don't think they're qualified. I don't know.
none of them.
Not necessarily.
Actually,
Bro, because I'm about to get mad, bro.
Actually, no. Now that you think about it, I didn't think of this until he brought it up. Like, really, if we're talking like what they're looking for is really like the next star, someone who's versatile, like bars, can like go to multiple genres.
Mhm.
Have any of them really shown that?
The artist.
Cardi hasn't. T.I.'s really stayed in like one bubble for most of his career.
Hold on.
Chan-
Now I'm about to get my bag now, bro. Nah, cause look, Chance definitely blew up a little bit off of Acid Rap. Then he put out the Coloring Book, and then those 2 hours right there really gave him a lot of
yeah,
clout.
I was gonna say Chance is really
Yeah.
one of my most respected judges.
In terms of battling, though, is Chance really
But it
in the
wasn't-
categori now?
It wasn't all about battling though. It was just
It
like what
was kind of like
That was one
thing
stage
to
of
get
it.
people eliminated.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like in every like rap show they kind of have to like have a part where you go against your opponent. You know what I'm saying? Any performance show like not American Idol. What's that one show?
It's basically the rap American Idol shit.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was another one where they like
I
battled.
don't even see Chance involved in the hip hop community at all, neither.
I mean, but the input he
Because
offered was good.
he ain't rapping. If you know
I would
what I'm
say
saying.
I would say
It's
that's not a bad thing
He love his
because
wife.
what Chance does outside of rap is honestly what he's really preoccupied with.
What he's doing in rap
Well,
ain't
now
too
he's-
great either though. Because
Yeah,
his last
exactly.
album.
I don't know, bro.
Still,
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying.
well,
like,
besides the winner who was D Smoke, shout out to him. Who he's amazing.
You know what I thought was
the
funny about
entire
that the whole
season.
time?
What?
I was in my bro room. I was like, we was watching Rhythm and Flow, and I was like, bro, these Smoke look like that artist Inglewood Sear from TDE. And he was like, you know what? Low key, he do. I'm like, all right, say that. I go on Inglewood Sear page after like D Smoke at 1. Why did I find out they brothers? Which leads me to believe that D Smoke got put on the show because D Smoke didn't go to the conventional way.
He
He
did
joined it.
the Big Boy interview. It had nothing to do with him. It was like him putting out music and someone like hit him up. It wasn't really a connection with TDE.
Oh, he did open for Kendrick 8 years ago, I believe.
Yeah, he said like 10 years ago he opened for Kendrick. But like, as for people on the show, besides the winner D Smoke, because I know a lot of y'all gonna say, who was y'all like favorite to watch?
After D Smoke, I'm gonna say London Big because she was fire.
She was fire.
She was definitely fire.
I like their energy. I would say Flawless, the light skinned nigga. Yeah, he
Is
was
that the
cool.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah, the Puerto Rican. Yeah, he was.
I was gonna say
He was
Puerto
enjoyable because
Pause.
I would say that was crazy, but I would say out of everybody, he really showed that like hunger for like to win. Like
Rican. Yeah, I
I,
probably
yeah,
like the Puerto
because
I like Old Man Saxon.
Everybody?
He was like, I enjoyed watching him because
He was different. He was like funny.
he was different. Yeah, I
can see that.
really liked it.
But my thing about Flawless though is that even though he did show that hunger stuff like that, he's not somebody that's going to sell. He's not.
Oh
he's
yeah,
not,
I agree with
it's
that.
like a very small market for him. He's like borderline battle rapper and backpack rapper. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. So it's like he's not, the market for him is not huge. So his window of opportunity is going to be
I would
minuscule.
say
As in regards to like D Smoke, like you know,
D Smoke
everybody
and London B.
they both
good.
consider the market is big for them right now.
So what's the win? So D Smoke won?
Yeah,
He won like 250K, and he had a performance on Rap Caviar on Spotify.
So do you feel like with this win he'll still be able? Because since you guys said this is like
I would
rap
say-
American Idol, right?
Yeah,
Most American Idol stars when they win,
You
their
hear from-
careers they plummet.
That's what I was about to say. Like the top four, the top four who were left, they're getting like mad clout right now.
Yeah,
So
well,
you-
right
you
now.
think
In terms of clout, London B has like 800K followers on Instagram now, and D Smoke has 1 million. And just to compare, his brother Sir has 200K. That's straight clout right there.
You know, it's funny. D
Straight
Smoke the
clout.
older brother too.
That's what I'm saying.
So you think D Smoke will be able to like withhold his career after winning?
I don't know, bro.
I think TDE
Because
gonna
that's
swoop
where-
up and
that-
sign this guy, bro.
Because then what's the purpose of the
Why not?
show? If it's about star power,
I'll
if
say
has
that
a
he
star
said
power,
he
he'll
said in
do
an
it.
interview with Big Boy that he was working with T.I. and Chance after the show on music.
That's not a look for him. Sadly,
At all.
It's not.
It's not.
At all, like
That's not.
neither one of them.
That's not gonna help him. But what you don't think it's TDE? You don't think TDE is gonna sign him?
Nah, bro. Just
If-
because it's like for one,
In terms,
I would want them
Yeah.
to because he's so talented. Like he really like plays the guitar, plays the piano.
I will say, speak
speaks.
Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, if TDE signs him, y'all know what Thanos looked like when he put that last Infinity Stone on his gauntlet.
Yeah.
That will be
But-
whoever's head of A&R at TDE. That will be them.
And I understand it, but the only reason I feel like they're not gonna sign is because they have so much talent that kind of like gravitates towards that market. You know what I'm saying? Like
all right.
What did that have to do with anything?
Nothing. I'm just sorry.
Yo, but I wanted to interject and say
Oh
we were talking highly on the show, but like, what were some negatives you saw? And like,
Before you go, it's quick. Rapping fast does not mean you're good.
yeah,
called rhythm and flow, though.
I
It's called
saw a
rhythm and flow.
lot of people rapping fast.
Rapping fast with no substance ain't getting you nowhere.
That's for the battle raps was terrible. The big mouth.
Some
Bo and-
some
and
people like that made me mad
I was irritated.
because
The
Malcolm.
girl she
Malcolm,
battled was
you're
better
a
than
battle,
her.
Malcolm's a battle rap specialist, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
He didn't watch the show, but I'll say this: they were rapping, and imagine you remember what Sirius Jones did. Imagine Sirius Jones doing that through a whole round, just nonstop being irritating and just getting in the way and being distracting. It was
Talking while
that
she
the
was
whole
rapping,
battle.
too.
Talking about you.
That's just.
And
that's
Smack was
that's-
there.
That's one thing you're not supposed to do.
Yes,
Especially if somebody could freestyle.
yeah.
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, bro.
With that being said, I was with that being said, I was gonna say that battle rap was misrepresented and
Badly.
Sure.
and I think
And that was there too.
and they made it
I gotta let you finish.
and I also didn't like it made it so it made validation so important, and that for an artist it's really opinionated on how you feel about your music. It was really more about validation.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily a bad representation for battle rap because, rhythm and flow it's not going to be as authentic as if you go and watch like a URL battle. They're going to talk about current events and things that cater to the crowd. Like when DNA battled like Geechee Gotti, DNA, we all knew DNA was going to win,
bro.
because
I hate to
DNA
cut
is
you
like,
off, bro, but we gotta move on to the next topic.
all right.
Yeah. All right, now for our next topic, we got Ghost, Tommy, Tasha St. Patrick,
Power.
Power.
Previously on Power.
Power's mid-season finale passed this Sunday. For those who haven't watched,
I'm
Ghost
not watching it again.
Ghost caught a slug to the chest. Yeah.
Disclaimer: if you have not watched the last episode, please I don't know. You already too
I
deep
wouldn't
into
say
it now.
skip
Yeah,
because
forget
y'all
it.
need to watch this shit.
Yeah,
but
that's-
so yeah, what y'all think?
Well, how do y'all like
Whatever.
this season so far?
I
I thought the season was lit. Okay, because it was like turning up. You feel me? I didn't know this was gonna happen, but it was turning up.
thought it was great development
Yeah.
for certain characters like Keisha, Tommy.
Keisha, she devoted to a grave. That's what she did. She devoted to a corpse, bro.
Who else? Keisha,
Tariq for me.
Tariq, yeah.
Even though I don't like his character,
And
he developed.
and
crazy.
goes towards the end of the season, whole flip. Like
Yeah.
he's a good kid now.
Yeah, bro.
I think it brought out like the real now to everybody, like who they truly are.
Yeah.
Like the one episode, everybody was snitch and like even Ghost
Sound
when
like something
he
you
snitched
would
on
do.
when he snitched on Tasha because she was selling drugs for the daycare.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Snitch. Tasha told the cops that Ghost might have killed.
So okay, since everybody snitched, who the biggest snitch of the season? Since
Dre, bro, what?
What? Yeah, that's not.
Dre not even.
That's not even a
close.
question,
Dre's
bro.
not
He,
even-
bro,
Dre's not even
he should be telling for no reason. I just want my daughter, man.
See,
I was there. What? No, you weren't, Dre. Oh my God,
He was making me mad.
just pissed me off. I know where Ghost. Wait, what do you say about Terry Silver, bro?
He was like,
he was like,
he's
no,
like,
I didn't see it happen. I was,
was
there.
there.
Yeah, all right, bro.
Dre is, ugh, man. That's why, like, he tried to like snitch his way to the top, and Karma like bit him for real.
For sure, bro.
honestly.
He gonna get. I
can't
feel like
do
he
that.
gonna get killed before the end of the season. You know, I know how I see that the end of the season like happening. I see the end of the season happening as everybody Ghost be in the hospital bed in a coma, and while he like in the hospital bed in a coma, everybody start killing each other because they going crazy. Yeah, the truth start coming out. You know what I'm saying, and
Am
niggas start
I-
getting clipped.
Real quick, am I wrong to say, like, I towards the end of the season, as things went on, I started feeling bad for Ghost because like he's trying to change, doing
feel
everything
bad for
right,
Ghost.
being clean.
Well, actually, not even this season. He was trying to change a couple seasons
Bro, he
ago.
was trying to change at the beginning, bro. The
Like,
first episode,
yeah,
bro.
But
was
everybody
not-
around him want to act special.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
Tommy was gonna kill him if he was gonna stop stealing. Tasha was gonna be mad if he was gonna stop stealing. Now Tasha was trying to find like,
Mother of the Year.
yo, like Tasha gotta go.
She do it, bro. No bullshit.
Like,
Honestly.
she got bounced.
But if Tasha go, then Tariq gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna be like just like one of them kids out there.
Tariq doesn't even know who he is. That's
At
why
all.
he's so. That's why he was so able to be manipulated by Kanan.
Mm-hmm. You don't know who he is. That's a
Crazy.
good point. That's a really good point, Malcolm.
Like, this guy Tariq is just. He's lost.
He's
Like,
an idiot, bro.
he tried to
Twin.
follow Tommy. He tried to follow Kanan. Yeah, you gotta watch Power, son.
Exactly.
Listen,
you
listen.
sitting here chuckling.
Listen,
you gotta watch
I
Power,
tried,
bro.
but then 2 seasons.
What are
went
you
by.
watching?
What am I watching?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know you're not watching Rhythm.
I didn't even
Roulette
know
all
he
day.
did
No,
watch.
Hey,
Let us know. I tried to put him on when season 2 came out. He wouldn't watch it with me.
What's the problem? What's wrong with it?
Listen. I don't watch
Wait.
television.
What are you watching?
What am I watching?
I don't have cable, so you can't use that excuse.
I don't know.
What are you watching?
Paid programming? I don't know.
What?
You just said you're not watching television.
You just said you're not watching television.
I don't watch television like I watch basketball. That's literally it.
Gosh.
Really? You don't keep up with any shows.
I don't keep up. No.
What?
That's
Yo, you don't
bullshit,
even
bro.
watch Snowfall or.
I don't even know what Snowfall is, bro. So
Hey!
what is, what is that, bro?
I know my.
That's that the show on FX Fire Show.
I
They
don't know
comparing
about
it. They say it's better than
I'm
Power.
trying to think.
Bro.
I know my man's
Bailey.
Balin.
There's
always be
Godfather
trying
of
to give me
Harlem. Y'all heard about that show? Godfather of
I-
Harlem.
I need to watch.
Y'all need to get up. You need to get
I
on
mean,
Godfather of Harlem. That
last
is about
thing
to
I
blow up.
watched
It's about to go
was,
crazy.
like, Stranger Things, and that's about it.
Oh my!
Come on.
That's the last
Put a
thing,
fork in it.
bro.
Mainstream.
Get out of here. Somebody get him out of here, bro.
Netflix.
Wow.
Originals? Netflix originals?
Wow.
Let me tell you something. I don't even watch Stranger Things. It's not for me.
Alright, you kind
alright.
of. You kind of
Alright.
crazy.
I don't watch.
I watched like first 3 episodes, and I saw like an alien eat some girl in the pool or something like that. That's the last thing I remember. Other than that, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
That's trash. I'm not watching that. I haven't watched American Horror Story. I haven't
I
watched.
watch American Horror Story. I'm good.
I don't watch none of that.
That's cool. Too
Y'all
much-
watch Grey's Anatomy? I don't watch that bullshit either.
I watch
Wow.
Law and
See?
Order. That's for you.
You sound like a child.
Whoa.
No, grown. Actually, no. You sound like
Law and
an
Order
old man.
is a good show.
But leading back, anybody, who do you think is gonna die this season?
Power.
Yeah.
I say everybody but Ghost.
Hey,
Yeah, that's how I was gonna
that's
say too.
different.
But that's how I felt, bro.
Like
What do you think-
honestly,
What do you think shot him?
I was going through this theory in my head. Like, you gotta think about it. He was standing on top of the railing, and then he got shot, and then he fell forward. That means he was facing whoever shot him. So he probably knows. I would have to say, if I had to guess, I would say Sax.
I don't think Sax is doing that.
Sax won't have the balls to shoot Ghost.
I thought Sax was about to blow his brains out.
Facts, bro. I was like,
Oh,
yeah, he lost everything.
damn.
He about to go kill himself.
We at this
Bro,
point now.
no bullshit. Bro, but the thing about it is, when you saw everybody walking, they weren't all necessarily walking to truth. In my theory, they were all walking different places, but they all saw that. You know what I'm saying?
So everybody grabbed the pistol and just went about their night.
At this, they wasn't at the same time. It was just like at that same day. At some point, they all grabbed the pistol and went about their day. I feel like Sax probably was going somewhere to off itself. I don't know what Blanca was doing. Blanca might be walking the truth, whatever.
No,
Her
Blanca,
list was
she
crazy.
had an arrest warrant in her hand.
Oh,
She was
yeah,
going to
yeah.
arrest him. I know Angela's sister, I don't know what she was about to do.
She's
She
about to
was
go kill somebody, bro. Probably either the cops for not recognizing that somebody killed Angela and they couldn't find out who it was, or they was gonna go ahead and kill Ghost. I'm not sure. I don't know, bro. I think it might have been Tariq. Okay.
What are y'all even about to watch when power ends? Ain't
Snowfall.
y'all so,
Unlike you,
Back
we
where I
have
live.
shows to watch.
There's
Listen.
Snowfall. What? There's Snowfall.
What is Snowfall even
Godfather,
about, bro?
All American.
It's like a drug dealing. It's basically similar to Power, but less relationship, more drama, and the main character, is younger, in a sense.
So I might have to watch him develop all over again like I did Tariq.
No, he's actually smarter than Tariq and smarter than Ghost.
She's selling drugs. The kid.
Is he a distro?
He about
No,
to
his
be.
distro is some Russian.
well, so he's a
Oh,
corner
Russian.
boy.
Actually, yeah, he is a distro. You could say distro.
Is he black?
Yeah, dark skin.
So far, it's about a black family.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I might have to.
Might get
Yo,
my
yeah,
support.
don't do that.
Might get my
Right.
support.
What the?
I mean, I don't condone it. I don't got it. Sounded bad. I don't condone it. But
That
it's
was
just-
crazy.
I ain't mean it like that, bro. I don't condone it, but I want to watch it.
I was saying, it's like, black television. That's how I was seeing it.
The producers are white.
That's like
That's
saying
not
y'all watch Blacked.
Yo.
The producers are white.
All right, then. So,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, you mean Blackish or some shit?
Yeah, Blackish.
Blackish?
You support that?
Hell no.
Okay.
They gotta mix this, growing this. Like, bro, it's what?
Blackish is trash.
Mix this isn't a thing, please.
Hey, bro, they made it a thing.
Uh,
Like 5 different spinoffs of that show. You
Yeah,
see him?
they need to stop.
But I think that's it for this topic, fellas. We're gonna move on.
All right. Now for our next topic, we got the NBA. I would say me and my brother are big NBA fans. I don't know about you and Kale, Malcolm,
I love watching basketball, but not as like
Yeah, I'm not as into
not
Yeah.
it
as
as y'all,
into
though.
it as y'all.
but like a couple of crazy things been happening in the past couple of days. Earlier this week, Doc Rivers and the Los Angeles Clippers got fined $50,000 for load management issues.
Okay.
And like personally as a fan, like first off, let me explain load management.
Mhm.
Load management is when a team manages a player's minutes and how many games they play in order to, keep them healthy and manage their injuries. But it's different when they're not injured,
Right.
in a sense. So like for example, Kawhi Leonard supposedly had a knee injury, sat out the other day against the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis, one of the best players in the league, MVP, and you know how many people go to that game.
Mm-hmm.
So why sit him? Come on now. And they knew there was nothing wrong with Kawhi. So like, what we're wondering is just like, as fans, do you guys think like teams should like say, hey, make sure our players are good for the playoffs, or just like cater to the fans and have them play even though they're playing a lengthy schedule?
It's bigger than the fans. Although the fans is what gives the money to fund the team or whatever, the players need to be healthy. They need to make their own decisions. If it's allowed within their contract, then they should be able to do whatever they want to do regarding their
But
playing
the thing
time.
is, Michael Jordan said the other day that players are played to play all 82 games.
No one cares what he has to say.
Bro,
Michael,
Yes.
the GOAT.
They just wear sneaks.
At the end of the day,
Fans and anything are the worst. They'll love you one day and they hate you the next.
that's real
So
rap.
and on top of that, I feel like fans pick and choose what players can have load management.
What were you about to say, Twin?
I was about to say that I know damn well I don't think the NBA is going to intervene at all, because if at the end of the day the players are what makes them money, and if they are in the best shape, they're going to get more money. If they're not in the best shape because they want to make them play 82 games, that's less money for them. At the end of the day, it's all about money.
Yeah, it's crazy. Personally, how I see it, I don't mind load management because if you're a fan of the team, you want your players to be healthy for the long run. So, but again, I know I'm going to a couple NBA games this season. So personally, I want whoever I'm going to go see, whether it's the Sixers, Wizards, whoever, I want their players to be healthy so I can enjoy. I don't want to pay like $250+ to go see a game and then they bench playing. Like I don't. That's a waste of my money.
I mean,
doesn't it also show like if you're really a fan of that team?
that's what I'm saying. And that,
Well,
so who you a fan? Are you really a fan of your team?
I'm a hardcore Spurs fan. One thing I will say, I don't care if I see. It could be the whole bench that's playing. I don't care. But like as like. Okay, let me say this. It's different for my team. I don't care who plays. I want to go see my squad. But if it's if I'm going to like one, I'm gonna want to go see a marquee game like Spurs versus Clip. Well, no, Spurs versus Clippers. If I don't care about my team, but if it's like the opposing team, I'm going to this game for a reason. So everybody better be playing.
I don't know about that.
But you gotta understand. But if your team is shitty, why would they play? You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm not mad. That's why I don't trust the fans. Are you really a fan of that team?
Nah.
Another reason why
because this one player isn't there that you really like.
If you're a real fan, I want to see everybody because I know I have.
You should just love the game.
I have appreciation for 1 through 15 on that roster.
Oh my God. I know damn well if y'all were gonna play against Kawhi Leonard and he ends up being out due to load management, you'd be happy right now.
No, I'm
gonna
see Kawhi.
If Kyrie's not playing, I would still go to a Nets game. Like I'm not gonna go to a Nets game.
You're not gonna get the best quality Nets game.
You're not gonna have a fun time.
That's what? Who's not gonna have the best time? You know how many Nets games? What?
Malcolm, other than Kyrie and KD, who's on the roster right now?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. But this is a fan,
What about the other
team,
team,
This is a fan,
though?
right?
The other team?
What about the other team that they play against?
Fuck the other team. That's your favorite squad. You're rooting for your squad. You ain't here to see the other team. You're here to see your squad.
I'm here to see the
That's
game,
how I feel.
period, though. It
saying.
shouldn't
You pay
matter.
money
You
to
have
see
to
the
see
game.
So that
You
means,
pay
do
to
you
see the
truly
game.
love the game basketball, or are you there just to see celebrities?
That's how I feel about it.
Like,
that's the majority of the people in the arena.
No,
how do you feel?
That's
about
not
it,
true.
I feel like you should just, if you love the game basketball, you paid to see this game.
Yeah,
you went for the game.
You in there
know
for
what
the
I'm saying?
game.
Like, yeah, you rooting on your favorite team.
But it's one thing to go see the fucking Knicks and the Suns rather than the Lakers and the Warriors. It's two different things.
What's the difference? It's still a basketball game.
Still a
though.
basketball game regardless.
You mean I like that team? But
One's
it's
gonna
still
be
a
better
game.
than the other, though.
Okay.
That's an opinion.
Because
that
the
is
load
an opinion.
management.
Like,
That's an opinion.
Somebody might have a better
Somebody
day.
might have a
Exactly.
All right,
That's
niggas
an
gonna have
opinion,
more
Now
fun
we're
in the
not-
Suns game, right? Cool.
Devin Booker just dropped 40.
That's
I
what
would
I'm
love to see
saying.
Devin Booker
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
I would love to see
Exactly.
Devin
So
right
what are you
now.
saying?
All right.
Devin just dropped 40 on the Sixers.
Exactly.
Okay.
he
Would you
ain't
rather go
balling
see?
against the Heat,
Okay,
though.
how
What are we
about
talking
this?
about?
All right, how about this? Would you rather go see a healthy LeBron James and the Lakers, or go see your favorite team with load management and like 3 of your stars not playing?
I'd rather go see my favorite team.
Exactly.
That's
Whatever
what I'm
tickets is cheaper.
Exactly what I'm saying. Whatever's closer, bro. Like, LeBron already at work. I'm not going out there.
Like,
Understandable.
and the healthy LeBron, is that in LA? Because if it's in LA, then you know.
I can't do it. You took an L.
That's what I'm saying.
You just took an L, Evan.
How?
You tried to explain it so very well.
Nah, but
you
as
just-
far as load man, like the fans complain about so much. Like
There's a lot of
Yeah.
there's
for
not,
real,
there's
I can
not-
I can
That's
see
fans
like
of everything, though.
it's
That's
not
just
real.
people,
Yeah,
bro.
and
if LeBron takes load management, all right, LeBron's a sucker.
There's not
Kyrie,
another thing.
Kawhi takes load management. Oh, it's smart.
a good chunk of the fans don't really like
Yeah,
know the sport in depth.
I
That's
was
the thing.
yeah, I could agree with that because like there's certain things like load management. It's at a point where someone could do load management and then it's like, oh, he's just faking. He's just trying to save himself for the playoffs. Or no, he's really hurt and they're trying to manage his minutes so he doesn't hurt himself again.
Right.
And it's getting to that narrative to where anyone who's doing load management is, oh, they're just being safe.
Right. That's just the problem with just fans and fan culture in general. Like fans really,
Period.
with no matter
They
what
the
it is,
worst.
sports, music.
The piggyback on the fans, just to prove what we're trying to say about fans. You see how many people they take down to the court at halftime to shoot a free throw and shoot a half-court shot.
Everybody
You see how many people miss a free throw shot? Like,
Man, it could be due to nervousness.
no. It's a free throw.
They literally bring people
You
down on
can-
the court and they missing mad layups.
No,
Like,
people watching at home, this man's terrible at basketball, but I know he can make a free throw.
Malcolm, why he exposed you, bro?
No, I'm just saying.
You got baby ankles.
We can play for money.
Listen, Malcolm a hooper. Don't listen to
Here
him.
we
Malcolm
go.
a
We
hooper,
can play for
man.
money. Sorry.
Oh my
No,
God.
We can play for money.
They be
like that?
choosing. They be choosing the most terrible people at basketball to.
So you
shoot
compare them
those
to you
shots.
compare them to Malcolm?
Yeah.
It's all opinion based.
Fuck you, shitty, bro. You shitty in the court.
Yeah,
You
not-
shitty.
Listen. Don't let my brother lie to y'all.
I'll say
Listen,
Malcolm is
last
shooting.
time we was
You know what time it is.
we was
Malcolm
in
is
the
shooting,
gym.
though.
Malcolm hit my brother with the meanest jab step and made a jumper, bro.
Oh.
Am I lying?
Right, I just
It's on
over-
cam.
I chose to over.
We got the tape.
So,
got
so it did happen.
We got the tape though.
So it did happen.
So wait,
he didn't catch
wait.
me.
So wait. So that mean he's better than you?
No.
He caught you though.
Listen, I'm the
Oh
best
my-
basketball player at everybody. Like that's it is what it is.
Listen, I'm shitty. I'm not even gonna say that. I know I'm ass. So like, that's cool.
Come on, Kale,
But-
you an athlete.
Bro, I would play baseball.
What does that
football.
even
That's
mean?
it. Bro,
What
you
is
ever-
that? Yo, I hate
You
that.
ever seen Russell Westbrook play basketball, bro?
Yeah.
But don't make none of his shots?
Yeah.
That's how I am. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine me running through everybody.
Russ is fire,
for no reason.
bro.
But no,
Whoa,
imagine Russ being fired but missing all his shots. He go for the layup. You drive to the
Russ
lane.
is
and miss.
fire. Come on, when he did that tribute to Nipsey, you tell me he wasn't wild that night?
I mean,
Yeah, that was.
When Russ-
Yo, come on,
When
let's
Russ,
not.
when Russ is missing his shots, he looks like a 4-year-old just throwing the ball at the hoop.
Thank you.
Listen, on that note, we gotta move on.
Russ needs a little management.
Oh
That-
my god.
All right, now for our next topic, we got Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is being awarded at this year's Grammys for his producing and engineering. One of the greats in West Coast hip hop. What do you guys think? Is it about time?
Well deserved, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that he's being honored for his production, and I hope to see more. Well, I can't really think of more producers that were as impactful as him, in like the more than the rap community.
I will say there are producers better than him, but as of impact,
He transcended
like
kind of past the rap community.
and honestly one of the top businessmen in hip hop.
Yeah.
That's true. I forgot about Beats by Dre.
Yeah.
Everybody want to have a pair of those.
He's-
And in terms of the Grammys, I'm kind of happy they're somewhat taking a right step into like
Yeah,
in terms of
that's-
recognizing certain artists. and
That's what I was
people.
waiting to hear, bro. Because they definitely skip over a lot of talented artists and do shit like, oh, Taylor Swift when I was here.
just looked over Astroworld last year.
Hey,
Okay,
I mean,
relax.
a Grammy for Astroworld? I don't know.
I don't know if he deserves a Grammy for that.
I don't know. about Astroworld.
Let me not Astroworld. A couple
Daytona,
of songs.
Victory Lap.
Victory Lap. Yeah.
What else?
Let's
I think I'm referring
care
to
for
the
the
Grammys.
Grammys.
chill. You're gonna make me angry because
Shut up, Malcolm.
I just got.
Gave Cardi that album.
I just got.
I'm care for the Grammys.
But Malcolm, even though you don't care for him, this is a step in the right direction, right?
As far as Dragon,
A baby step. Got a long way to go.
What?
you think so?
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I think.
Oh,
this
you
is-
talking about like going like in the right direction? As
Yeah,
far
like
as...
they're recognizing what he did.
Not even the fact that like they're recognizing rap. The fact that they're recognizing producers makes
I'm confused though. Why
Yeah.
it
now?
worthwhile for me.
Yeah, the timing does seem kind of weird.
It's kind of weird. Why
I mean,
now?
because rap is the number one genre in the world.
I don't know why they
Oh,
announced
yeah.
it now.
So,
though.
but I don't
Yeah,
know
but,
why
like,
Dre.
why
like,
now?
Right, like right now, Dre, as far as him being like an impactful. What's the word for it exactly again?
He hasn't really been in the loop
That's what I was about to say. He hasn't really been putting nothing out.
Yeah,
So
I'm trying to see what's the exact.
unless he's
shit they
on.
trying-
He's probably on a game album. Games album that's about
Yeah.
to come out, but I haven't heard.
I ain't heard no snippets from that
I
either.
haven't heard nothing.
Yeah.
I haven't heard nothing from. Oh no, Dre. Actually, no. Dre, I
Yeah.
believe, produced the record with the Nipsey verse on it.
Which one?
The snippet with Nipsey.
I
and
remember
Game.
that snippet.
I think
Yeah, I know
Dre,
what you're
Dre
talking
produced
about.
that, I think.
Yeah,
But no, I mean,
honestly,
I could see why you guys say that they're going in the right direction.
Even though it's
I mean,
late,
Dre has always been respected by literally
All the West Coast.
everybody.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
helped build 50's career. Probably one of like the best rap careers like of all time.
Right.
and like honestly, and I could see why, even though it's late, and I agree with y'all on that. Like this, if you think about how many artists he's touched, with engineering, producing, it's just like
Executive producing too.
executive
That's
producing.
really
What's the
a
difference?
big role. Executive producing is kind of like just guiding the artist in a certain direction. It's a little bit a step above
Yeah,
mixing
and honestly,
and engineering.
throughout the years, he'll spit a quick
technological stuff.
16, like on
I
Kendrick
hate when he
shit.
raps, bro.
Kendrick
Raw
wrote it
shit.
for him.
That's what I'm saying. When Kendrick writes it for him, when he gets his
Kendrick
right,
wrote it for him on Compton.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying like he's not afraid to rap.
He said went from
He can
$100 a month to 100.
He can rap.
Yeah, he can rap. Sounds great
That
too.
man can rap.
Whoa! Don't slow your roll.
I like the sound. I like his sound.
What?
He said he sound great.
Yeah.
What, as far as rapping?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
not. It does not sound great. It's
not
okay.
trash.
It's
Drake
okay.
can rap.
Drake can rap.
He can rap, but it does not sound great. It's
No,
not-
when we get done this, I'm gonna play you a song.
you don't gotta play me no song.
No,
I already
I'll play
heard
you a
it.
song.
Nah, Dre is
You already know what I'm about to play.
Don't play.
I like that song.
Which one? What's the name of it?
It's Three
Three
Kings.
Kings.
Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre.
Yeah, Malcolm
Crazy.
reaction.
You got other verses better than that.
That's what I'm
Thank
saying.
you. I wouldn't have played Three Kings.
Then what? You know the song.
Yeah, I know, so I heard it already.
You would play at least play something from the Chronic or
True.
um.
But yeah, I don't think
2001.
he's as bad as you think.
I'm not saying he's bad, but I'm not
He's
saying
a-
he's great. Like, he's not a great rapper. He's a decent rapper. He needs to stay to producing, in my opinion. But
Y'all think this?
He's good at what he does. How's
yes,
that?
he's good at what he
You
does.
think this kind of puts him in like the best producer ever category?
In my opinion, the best producer ever. You already know I'm a big fan of Alchemist.
For West Coast. For
I'm,
West
bro, I'm
Coast?
sorry.
Pretty
Alchemist-
No,
much,
actually, no.
obviously.
I
He
would-
can. No.
You
can.
putting Alchemist?
I think.
I'm not saying Alchemist over, but
personally,
if you're doing bias, then yeah. I'm sorry.
Alchemist
If-
over who?
Dre. I'm sorry. That's one of my favorites, bro.
if I'm doing like,
Nah.
If you
Nah, I
doing
agree.
bias, like my
if
personal
I'm
favorite.
thinking like as far as impact, because Dre's impact on top of his
Yeah.
production is crazy.
Mhm.
I think it's between him and Primo.
Best ever?
And that's my biased opinion.
Okay.
Where you putting Dilla at?
Dilla's the best.
He's the Dilla fan. I'm not.
He
crazy
innovated
About
R&B in the early 2000s. What are you saying?
him. I'm not crazy about Dilla like you are. I'm just.
He innovated
He's
an
cool.
entire genre.
He's cool.
An entire
You're
genre.
getting defensive. He's
no,
cool.
he innovated an entire genre. Like Dr. Dre
your
literally
favorite?
affected the entire West Coast. But like,
You gonna say
come
40?
on.
Huh?
40?
40 not even producing anymore. He's executive producing.
49 even in that
Listen,
case.
That's what I just want to have say something.
Listen,
Take 40
I
out of
will
this.
say,
Take 40
I
out of
will,
this.
I will say this, a bold statement. Boy Wonder will,
Oh
toward-
my god.
towards the end of his
Stop.
career,
No,
will be
no,
the
no, no,
most known producer
Nah.
of our generation.
Nah.
Bro, I don't even know about him.
Nah.
You looking for the weed?
Go look at his resume.
Malcolm.
It's fine.
Malcolm. You
Whatever.
looking for the weed, bro?
Evan, you gotta
I don't know what it
chill.
is. It's
You
not
gotta
weed.
chill.
Look at the resume. Look at the
Something
resume.
strong,
man.
probably shrooms. I don't know
You
what
gotta
he's talking
chill,
about.
Evan.
He doesn't make
Boy
tracks.
Wonder?
Literally,
Boy Wonder?
literally,
Boy
they don't-
Wonder?
I'll say this in terms of other in terms of other
Yo,
producers. I'm not gonna say like this generation's producers.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say
nah.
this- I'm not
Boy
gonna-
Wonder's nah. I mean, he's fire, but like one of the most
What were you about
known.
to say, Twin? What were you
I'm
about
not
to
gonna say this generation's producers. I'm not gonna compare them to J Dilla, but in terms of like the generation before, maybe like the early 2010s, he affected the way people produce boom bap and sample. Period. Like
What
sampling
does that have to do
techniques.
with Boy
period.
Wonder?
No, I was saying that compared to Dr. Dre. That's why I was just
Oh,
arguing
that was mad random. I thought he was talking about Boy Wonder.
I meant to bring up with Dr. Dre, but Boy Wonder, like, get him out of here.
So the Jay Dilla shit was just random.
He wanted to get some off his
You wanted to
chest.
get- okay.
No, I
Like,
wanna-
wanna
the
get
reason
some
why-
off
the
my
reason why-
chest.
the reason why I mentioned Dilla because you said that you mentioned Premier and
Yeah, I was
Premier
just
versus who?
Premier and Dre.
as all time.
Yeah, personally, yeah. That's mine, like, two.
Oh, okay.
Where y'all
Person.
putting like Just Blaze? And,
Oh, Just Blaze is in that
A-Rap.
little trio. Yeah, that's three. Just Blaze is
I don't know.
one of my favorites.
As far as it's your favorite, but like
Well,
if we're
Timbaland.
talking influence,
It's
like
Timbaland-
Dre,
Timbaland's
Dilla.
cool.
You guys like no Timbaland,
I like no.
It's Timbaland like
Pharrell.
Dilla.
Like what are we doing here?
It's
Pharrell's-
Timbaland.
Pharrell's
and
What are we
Dilla.
doing here?
That as far as
What are we doing?
As far as influence, Timbaland and J Dilla, it's them. As
Yeah.
far as
I say Pharrell in that
Like,
three. That's top
It's
three.
Timbaland,
too.
Pharrell, Teddy Riley. It's like mad, but this is like a
It depends what
long
you're looking
category.
for because I would say Timbaland and Pharrell are versatile compared to
influence.
They changed the
Like,
sound.
yeah,
but
Influence.
nah, Dre. Shout out to Dre.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
That's big.
I wouldn't
like-
mind. Yo, where's the Detox album? What the heck?
Bro.
Leave it alone.
I don't wanna
Leave
talk
it
about it.
alone. We
Yo,
were
that album was supposed to drop
we
like
were in middle
Decades
school,
ago, bro.
We were in middle school. Leave it be.
it's recorded.
We
Some
know.
version of
How you
Paul
know?
is locked up.
How you
Listen,
know?
there's
Because he the
snippets all over
inside
internet.
man.
You know how many,
The
you
snippets
know
all
how-
over the internet.
You know you got an Android, bro.
Yeah,
You already
it's
heard
ears
it.
to the
I
street.
don't.
Yeah,
I
you heard it
don't.
already.
I don't. Oh my
iPhone Congo.
I don't like talking like that because you know how many like executive producers and producers have people's albums in their back pocket.
I know what I'm saying.
Like last week, Tim.
Detox is definitely recorded. It has to be.
has bro, my it's masters.
Speaking, speaking of people holding out albums, Jess Blaze has Jay Electronica's album in his back pocket, but Jay Electronica's.
So that sounds like a
Stupid.
Jay problem.
Yeah,
that sounds like a Jay.
He's
problem.
also isn't he signed with Jay-Z? Jay Electronica. I think
He
he is.
still?
I don't
Do
think
do
that's
not
a bad
blame
investment.
Rock Nation. I'm not gonna let you do that. No,
I'm gonna blame.
Rock Nation is not.
I'm gonna blame a
stopping him.
little bit of the label,
Wow.
and the rest is
What?
going to
So you
Jay
can't
Electronica.
pick it. So when you talk about Fab, right? Are you blaming Fab?
Fab side to Def Jam.
That's what I'm saying. So you would blame Def Jam, right?
Yeah, I blame Rock Nation and Def Jam, two separate.
No, but I'm
entities.
saying you're blaming the
Hey,
label.
hey,
But every time we
hey,
talk about
hey,
Fab,
different
Hey, no,
situations.
no, 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 no,
We gotta
hey,
move on.
hey,
We gotta
hey,
move on.
Yeah, we moving on.
We gotta
Yeah,
move
hey,
on.
no, no,
He's
no,
ducking.
no, no, no.
For our last and final topic, the branch off, what we were just speaking on with Dr. Dre and Jay Dilla and all those guys. Personally, what do you guys think about a producer union? In
Can you explain that for our guests?
Yep.
For those who don't know, producers are overlooked, underpaid, and honestly sometimes just
Never
like
paid. Sometimes
scammed.
Never paid.
Scammed sometimes. And
That's a producer fault.
and the producer community honestly believes that a union within the industry should be formed that way. There's like sets of rules and regulations and bases for contracts that can be set up to where it benefits the producer, and we're not like producers living from beat to beat and like they getting checks from songs they did
So
12
I
months
just want to
ago.
say a good example of that would be like, for example, the NBA Players Association.
Yes.
compared to
so they
NBA.
want they want their own league.
Not their own league,
not
they
like
want their
that.
own
They want
organization.
they want to be well represented.
They
want
want
to
their
be
own-
treated fairly. and
Yeah, they
have-
want their own organization so
So-
their rights are known
Hey,
to the
cool.
other artists.
for that.
But who dictates who's in the producer union, who's not? Are all producers like even niggas on YouTube that don't have no followers? Are they gonna be on
It's-
YouTube? Are they gonna be on the union
That's
as
one
well?
thing. It could
It-
really get into like.
it could
and-
get really you could it could be represented through labels, and that way when
then
the officials
industry
produ-
politics get
yeah
in the way.
I-
That's
that's
why
why
I'm kinda
that's
like-
why it's so hard for it to be
Sound
formed,
like it
but
ain't
I
gonna
think
work,
it should
Chief.
still happen.
They ain't gonna work, Chief. I don't think it's gonna work.
Why then?
well,
Why do you think?
a lot of these producers, if anything, regardless producer or artist, a lot of these artists and producers get ripped off because they don't even know the business aspect.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Stay in school,
I'll
kids.
say this. I kind of agree with Mikayle about an association, but I think if we could come together and make a set of rules so people can get treated fairly and paid on time, and just
And then
better
I-
communication,
Yes.
and just better rules
And I know you
regulations.
think like, oh, where is this going to be? Where's the base going to be for this?
Mm-hmm.
And I would say like within the labels, and it could be like a situation where I do something for an artist, and then I'm waiting to get my shit, and like I'm waiting to get my payment, and like he's late. I can go to the union and be like, hey, such and such is doing this,
So-
and then the producer stops whatever process they're going through for the song to be released before I get my payment.
Right, but here's what I'm about to say. So, like I said, if it's such a broad union that anybody can join, if I'm a producer and I make a beat for somebody, and say some random nigga that wants to start a rap career makes a song, but he know damn well he don't got the money for it, but he already got the beat, what makes him want to pay? You feel me? Like, what's
Yeah.
gonna entice him to want to pay? He's not even, if you don't even get the money in the first place. So, like, what's the point of the producer union, like, in general? I feel like, if anything, the producers that need it are the ones that aren't popular, because the ones that are popping right now already got the backing and support they already need.
It's like it's the low key ones because I see where you're coming from, but it's like certain situations where the smaller producer needs to be paid, and like I'm going
if you
how do I explain this?
Who's
What
gonna
do
be
you-
in
if
charge
you
of
want
that?
a
That's what I'm saying.
for the upper echelon of producers that
would be in charge?
that are able to get paid at a
Hold on,
with that-
Twin,
somebody get Jay-Z on the
can I
phone.
answer Malcolm's question?
what was it?
It's not necessarily you probably thinking in your head, right? Or like, oh, find a producer that can be in charge of that, right?
Yeah, like at least like 5.
No, it doesn't necessarily have to be a
Something like
producer.
that.
It could just be a businessman. We just need an organization to represent and regulate rules and make sure things are strict and things are done by the book.
I think it would have to be a producer because a businessman can't tell me nothing about
bit-
music.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
doesn't
You
know
can't-
nothing
In a
about
sense,
music.
they can tell you
you
about the
can't say
business
that.
aspect of it. They're not
A
telling you about your
businessman
music.
ain't gonna know the music
No, you
industry.
could
A
go-
producer will know the
But
music
no, that's the
industry.
thing. Like, so that's why you get multiple people that have different backgrounds. So say you have a businessman that like Dr. Dre. We
Yes.
just talked about him. You know what I'm saying? If he was to be the head of that.
I understand. You could automatically think, oh, I wanted to be a producer, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. If he's within the industry or just a businessman in general that knows his or her ins and outs of a contract, and then abiding by rules, it could just be someone leading that.
But in order to make the
Well,
you need somebody
it
that
would at least have to be somebody they respect, though, right?
yeah, that's why you get like a face behind
Yeah,
it. So
you definitely have to get.
you gotta have somebody behind the running the scenes, like somebody that understands the legality behind
That's
it.
sketchy though, because asking for trustworthy people in the music industry
Exactly.
is hard to come by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's why
They don't
honestly,
like helping each other.
it has
Especially.
to be started by someone big like Dre.
I don't think
I think if they wanted to do this, they would have done it already.
That's
I don't
facts.
think-
it's probably a reason why they're not doing it.
I don't think like a community, like what was it, communion, or like community coming together like that. I don't think that'll happen. But I think if we can come together as producers and say, hey, we should set these amount of standards and we should set these rules so we can all get paid on time, because it ain't fun when you waiting on a check and you trying to make this your full-time career while the upper echelon
They already
of
profiting off it.
producers are getting paid on time, and it's like easier for them, even though they worked to get where they're at, and I understand that. But for the people who are just want to like make a good living off of it, it's like really difficult to get payments from certain artists and certain labels like efficiently and on time.
No, and the respond to what you said, Kale, the reason why they don't want to do it, because a lot of people within the industry and record labels, do you know how easy it is to go find a small producer and scam that nigga?
Yeah.
And just like stall his payments? Malcolm, you shaking your head. What's wrong?
Nah, I'm listening to you. Like, yeah.
It's
You know,
fucked
and,
up though.
and
It
that's
really
why
is.
they do it. It's fucked
tricky.
up.
It's
like,
tricky.
yeah, they go find these small producers. They stall their payments. It's like, oh, I just copped this beat for the low, and we don't get to pay him, and then he doesn't know the ins and outs of the industry. And yeah, that's why they don't want to do it, because like if they start, then the smaller producers that's like really giving them what they need, they start getting.
I
the
will
bag.
say there's already producers and people like that out there giving out the knowledge to be successful in the music industry. And at the same time, we may not need like a union, but I can understand where you're coming from, because
I say-
it'll be easier to
I
get
say it's not a need.
information on a platform.
I'm gonna say it's not a need, but it would
other
help.
producers.
And
That's
also,
a fact.
and even a union would be outside of a producer's control, and that would help. But what is in a producer's control is their knowledge, and their knowledge of the business.
That's anybody. It's under anybody's control,
Yes.
bro. So my last point I'm gonna make is that if you out here getting scanned as a producer, low key,
that's low key on you, but
It's
like
on you.
producer
Because-
union would help that, but it's still on you.
And I get that, but you know what game you're getting yourself into. With that being said, if somebody approaches you without the proper paperwork, without the proper money in front of you, why accept that deal? Because you think,
There's a
well,
lot of
that's on you.
people.
There's no point in having this whole union.
You have
if niggas use, if
I wouldn't
niggas
say
use
that.
their
The wor-
brains.
The
Because
worst
there's still
thing to
people
do
out here-
The worst thing to do as a producer is go back and forth over some money, especially
it's
if
annoying.
beats like $20. You going back and forth over $20.
That's facts.
If you going back and forth over $20 or
Like
heck,
people,
even $50,
Yeah, people got
you wasting
mouths
your
to
time.
feed.
Make sure your
Straight
brand
up.
is strong too.
That's a fact.
You and handle your business. If they ain't straight up, if they don't have the money, like, and aren't
We outta
ready
there.
to pay.
We out of there.
Because I hate, as a producer, I hate when you ask, you got this or you got this beat. It's like, yeah, tell them your price is like, oh, I'll get that to you.
I get that.
Or
too.
they don't respond because my
Yeah.
prices aren't what
I
they
completely
thought.
agree with your point, bro. But listen, this was a great episode. We gotta wrap it up. Listen, guys, this is the Common Goal Podcast, episode 12. We had a great one today. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys can follow us on Instagram at TCG Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Apple, Spotify, you can find us there. Listen, if you have any suggestions for the show, just DM us. This is Evan, Malcolm, Aston, and Mikayle. We are out. See you guys next
Peace.
time, man.
Peace.